In this screencast, I present the concept of flipped learning. It's a high-level and flexible idea, allowing the lecturer plenty of room to adapt the approach to suit their own needs. But first, let's dispense with a myth. And the myth is, flipped learning involves students watching videos online before they attend class. Some academics even believe that they need to convert all of their lectures into videos and ask students to watch these before attending class. Neither of these is necessary, but let's look at video for a moment. Video can be a very rich and engaging resource, but it's not the only way by any means of engaging students in pre-class learning. Long explanatory videos tend not to be engaging to the viewer. There is a lot you can achieve with time-based media out of class that would otherwise use up a lot of in-class time. However, instead, it's critical to think about how best to engage your students before class. You also need to be realistic about what they can learn factually or conceptually online. They will take some time to adjust to the flipped methods, especially if they haven't used flipped learning before, so don't be too ambitious. If you do decide to use video, such as screencasts or videos you have found or made, be brief. Keep the videos and the students focused. Think in terms of building engagement through short, sharp, interesting, high-impact videos describing key concepts, processes, or professional situations that create a foundation for deeper exploration in class. But don't rely on videos. Your aim in pre-class activities is to develop foundational knowledge that can be developed when you are together in class. In pre-class activities, your aim is to bring the whole class up to speed with key foundational ideas and information, and you can use any media or methods to achieve this. Reading tasks, small group activities, or inquiry-based treasure hunts, workshop activities, peer review of project work. These are a few suggestions of what students can do to gain foundational knowledge. Now let's focus on a single graphic that represents the outline process or logic of flipped learning design. Let's start with preliminal acquisition. The aim of the pre-class activity is to ensure all of the students acquire a foundational knowledge relating to the forthcoming class. By undertaking a specified activity, each student will learn about a key area of knowledge. This knowledge may be factual, procedural, conceptual, or metacognitive. Metacognitive knowledge refers to knowledge about their own capabilities, including their learning capability. Students involved in pre-class activities may be involved in reading, watching or listening, or in deeper learning using inquiry-based activities, proposition making, curation and so forth. It's important to check what students have learnt from pre-class activities using diagnostic testing. This then informs what is done in class together. Flipped learning falls down when students do not engage before class. The use of diagnostic testing, especially if it is run as a small multiple choice test online before class, allows the lecturer to monitor engagement in the pre-class work. The diagnostic reveals to the learner how well they have understood essential concepts and tells the academic what threshold concepts need to be addressed in class before they engage the students more deeply. If it is not possible to do an online pre-test, then flipped classes should begin with a brief diagnostic activity. Clickers or app-based tools like Socrative or Nearpod can be used to achieve this, or even non-digital Socratic questioning. In class, the tutor must ensure that all students are clear about foundational knowledge. However, the aim is not to start lecturing at length. Brief explanations can be given, or peer group-based activities can be designed to apply, interrogate, and check knowledge further. In class, the lecturer has a facilitation role and works alongside student groups, listening and making interventions in group discussions or activities as necessary. In class, students are expected to actively engage collaboratively in problem or project-based learning scenarios, applying and testing their learning together. The flipped learning method should feed forward into post-class activities. Students will be engaged in creative synthesis. For example, they will write up and organise their notes, rework and annotate diagrams, and organise photographs and sort out handouts. They may be expected to blog, add information to wikis, and review the work and outputs of other students. The use of student portfolios, therefore, works well with flipped learning. Students will finally orientate themselves to future topics and activities.